Greetings, brothers and sisters, and a very warm welcome to you and yours. Thank you for staying up, those of you who would normally be sleeping, and those of you who are busy doing your night chores. I'm your brother, Majesty, and of course I'm here with my studio engineer, whose name just happened to be Jacob, giving you the impeccable truth as it has always been told by the executive elders, the mystics among the Moors, with an insight to help us see clearly through seemingly closed windows, and the clarity to walk without a shadow of a doubt right through seemingly closed doors. My dear family, it is important to note that you're listening to none other than the Supreme Sound, the Big 94, Radio Jamaica, the only logical reason for broadcasting. Tonight we pray you'll enjoy our show, whether you are feasting or fasting, so call in. Get a personal insight that is, of course, enlightening. Develop your insight with and through our radio institution. Hey, expand your mind. Take a quantum leap in time. Our studio numbers tonight are 876 926 2178. 876 926 8631 and 876 926 7615. Now, for those of you who don't really understand astrology, for those who don't see the point in it, for those who are joining us for the first time, it is understandable that you would ask a familiar question like, what exactly is astrology? Now, put it this way. Imagine X amount of human beings living on a street, in an area, living in a village, living in a town, living in a city. Imagine the amount of millions of people living in a country. Imagine the amount of billions of people living on this planet, Earth, enduring the complexity of everyday life. Imagine that each person in this world have at his or her disposal a bicycle to help him or her move around much faster, but they have no idea that the bicycle exists. So they travel through life slowly, often making wrong turns at night, not having the bicycle light to guide them. This bicycle remains hidden, but it is hidden in full view. Believers would read about it in their Holy Bible, but they still don't see it because the word bicycle is never mentioned. Just like the word astrology is never mentioned. Though you are subtly told not to even write it, not to ever study the stars. All right, imagine that this great bicycle have a front wheel and a back wheel, each carrying 12 spokes, symbolizing the 12 signs of the zodiac. The 12 spokes of the front wheel represents Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Cancer, Leo, Virgo, Libra, Scorpio, Sagittarius, Aquarius, and Pisces. But we have no idea these 12 spokes of the front wheel represents Father Jacob's 12 sons. Even though we read in the scripture that God Almighty told Jacob he will make him the father of all nations. Hey, how else could God actually do that? All the theologians and religious believers and pastors and preachers and reverends and bishops and all that who study the Bible inside out miss the point completely. And if it was not the emergence of the Rastafarian movement and the late 12th tribe of Israel leader, the Prophet Gad, this truth would have never been uncovered. So, maximum respect to the 12 tribes of Israel. Brethren and sistren, we owe you great recognition for this massive theological and astrological insight. This massive God to man connection and man know yourself connection, insight. Indeed, but then we look further and saw the 12 spokes of the back wheel. It's clear that it is all about Christ and his 12 disciples. And we recognize who those 12 spokes represent. African astrology, namely Abasi, Bandele, Cheke, Daudi, Ihioze, Fadil, Gamba, Hakizimana, Ibrahim, Jabari, Kamau, and Lisimba. Christ himself was one of these. It is important to note, but this great esoteric bicycle was there long before bicycles were created, hidden, in plain view, camouflaged by ignorance, fear of alternative knowledge, accused of superstition, painted in suspicion by religion, hidden by politics and other layers of deception, and oppressed by pride, arrogance, cruelty, materialism, immoral sexual preferences, classism, and racism. And the people, or sheeple, advanced much too slowly, for they were walking in an age when others were actually riding. But the animalistic ways of human beings were highlighted in Chinese astrology as they likened the 12 back wheel spokes to the behavioral patterns of 12 animals. And they have a point. For some people are encoded with the wisdom of rats, the wisdom of oxen, the wisdom of tigers, the wisdom of rabbits, the wisdom of dragons, and of snakes, and of horses, and of sheep, and of monkeys, and of roosters, and of dogs, and of pigs. But we wouldn't notice this animalistic behavior, for it is also hidden in full view. Apparently, we have the wrong view of these animals too. Hence, the wrong view of reality. So again and again, we lose the game of life because we are not even thinking properly. And you want to know what is astrology? Hey, I just told you. So wake up. Wake up and know thyself. This, my friend, is wisdom unveiling.
Greetings to you. Yes, you who is listening to this show right now. I'm gonna ask a favor of you. I've never asked a favor of you before, but I will now. I'm gonna ask you please to show some form of support to the show right now. Please hit that like button, that thumbs up, to show some like or some love for the show. Go ahead, yeah, hit that like button right now, please. Hit that like button. If you have not subscribed as yet, make sure to hit that subscribe button and keep the comments coming in. Even if you don't have much to say, just comment. Just keep them positive. And please continue to enjoy the show and show your support.
How long could the people last? Tomorrow's people, today's people. If we keep functioning like yesterday's people, we lose. We lose everything. How long could the people last not knowing themselves? How long could the people last not knowing their children? How long could the people last not knowing their co-workers? How long could the people last not knowing their competitors, their neighbors, their teachers, their friends? How long could you last if you don't know your adversaries? And why remain blind when we can learn to see? Why? What would be the point in even living? Indeed, we can improve our behavior toward each other by just knowing who each other is. You know, 3 weeks ago, I came across 2 young men who were about to fight. They were upset about some words that were said one to another. So I stopped them from fighting. I said, sit down, man. What's your name, son? He said, well, my name is Peter. What's your name, son? Well, my name is John. Oh, what's your birthday, son? What's your birthday, son? Apparently, these 2 brethren were both from the same species astrologically. Both of them was born in the sign of Bandele in the year of the ox. So I explained to them, the ox is a very powerful cow. The 2 of them always work together. And them say, yes, man, we used to work together for a long time at the brick factory. But them develop a issue, some stupid issue. So I explained that you have to put a yoke on the 2 ox neck for them to pull the plow together, because if you move that yoke, one will go left, one will go right, and they break the plow in half. And say, yes, man, we got fired because we mishandled something and some blocks got broken. Somewhere in the conversation, these 2 brethren realized that they really should not be fighting, because they're the same one. And next 2 days later, them came to see me. One brought me some water coconuts, and the other one brought me some Guinness. And we talk. You see, these 2 brethren will probably never even fight again, because they have an insight as to who they really are. And they realize that the girl that they were arguing over is not even compatible to them. So they would lose her anyway, both of them. So what's the issue? So without vision, a people is going to perish, you know. So we need more elders reasoning to more youths. We need more youths knowing who they are, realizing that the fighting is pointless. You know, we need to know who we are. If you don't know who you are, then you don't know where you've been. You don't know where you're going. You're basically a blind person. And then there's none so blind as those who refuse to see, because there's another people out there who don't want to know. And they don't even know why they don't want to know. They just don't want to know nothing. And they perish because they don't know that they're perishing. And they put a whole different level to stupidity, ignorance, and deception of self. And they believe that there's a God somewhere who wouldn't want them to know, so they're not going to know because it's not written in the Bible. If the Bible say, really? Well, if you can't think outside of the holy books, you got a problem. If you can't do any kind of thinking, not even critical thinking, unless it's written in a holy book, you got a serious problem. Hey, we need to wake up and smell the coffee, because guess what? This time, it's black. Ain't no sugar in it. You can either learn to drink that, or you learn to do without it. But you must at least know that it's coffee. You must at least understand, recognize, hey, it's not the enemy. It's our thing. Coffee was first found in Kaffa in Ethiopia. Most people don't even know that. Hey, I'm not promoting coffee. I'm just saying there's a lot that we don't know about us, about each other, about our things. Hey, this is wisdom unveiling. Now, we have said that you can get us at 876-926-2178. Of course, you can also get us at 876-926-8631. And now we add that you can call us at 876-926-7615. Hey, this is Radio Jamaica. The show is Wisdom Unveiling on the Upper Deck. And now, the prologue. Let's go to line 1. Greetings. Good night. Good night. How you do?
Yeah, I'm not going well, you know.
Yeah, going good. Okay, how can we help?
I need a card reading.
You like a card reading? Okay, yeah. You ever did it before?
Long time now, about 6 years now.
Well, 6 years ago.
Yeah.
All right, let's check it out now and see what comes up, okay? So call any number in the range of 1 to 10.
4.
4?
Yeah.
All right, come again.
8.
6?
Yeah.
Come again.
9.
Come again.
2.
Come again.
1.
Come again.
5.
Come again.
7.
Here we go. Now, when is your birthday?
6 this month.
The 6th of September?
Yeah.
What year?
1962.
19 what?
62.
62. Okay, so by now you would have known that you're born the year of the tiger, right?
Yeah.
Uh-huh. And you are a number 6 baby. You're born the 6th day, which means that you would have been an excellent musician if you had give it a try, you know.
Yeah.
Yes, because the Tigers are the greatest performers in the world, both musically and in sports, right?
Yeah.
And number 6 is a number that have a lot to do with art, the arts and music. Your first card here now is called sorrow. Have you been very sad lately?
Not for that.
Okay, well, if this is your first card, which means that something may happen shortly that may make you rather sad. It is important to understand that whatever it is, you will overcome it, okay?
Yeah.
Your second card here now is a daughter. You have any children?
3 girls.
Huh?
3.
3 girls?
Yeah.
Okay, how old is these girls?
First one 38.
Uh-huh.
Second one 28.
Uh-huh.
Last one 70.
Okay. Now, there's at least one of these girls who will be close to you. Any of them close to you?
All 3.
Close to you, okay. Now, it is possible that one may get some bad news.
Yeah.
And whatever it is, it may make you sad, but she will overcome it, okay?
Yeah.
Whatever it is, she shall overcome. There's another card here now called skill, suggesting that you are a very skillful person at whatever work you do, right?
Not working out.
Huh?
Not working out, but the skill and everything when I do.
Yes, man. You have a next card called the King of Cups, which means that an opportunity is going to come and there's a link to someone connecting with you from overseas, okay?
I already have that.
You got it?
Yeah.
So you have that lock, okay?
Yeah.
And you have another card here now called completion, suggesting that you're going to complete your house. You have a house?
Yeah.
Is it completed?
That's right.
You're going to manage to get that done. Money will come, you'll get that done, okay?
Yeah.
There's another card here now, and it shows a king of innovation, which means that there's another man, possibly in your family, who is going to assist you, okay?
Yeah.
And you have a final card here, and there's a matching queen for the king. So tell me now, do you have a wife?
Not right now.
Any girlfriend?
Yes, but we don't really live together.
Uh-huh. It seems likely, though, that there's going to be either a closeness between you and a female, or there's a man and his wife who will assist you.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
And therefore, through that assistance, you're going to end up totally finishing your house. So don't give up. You may have been stagnant for a while, but you'll overcome, okay?
Yeah.
Any question?
Not really,
All right. Well, you take care of yourself, and remember, it is nice to be nice, okay?
Thank you.
Blessed. Greetings.
Greetings.
Yeah, how you do?
I'm okay.
All right. How can we help?
Yes, I called to get a reading, please.
Okay. You had one before?
Yes, long time ago.
What you call long time?
More than a year.
Okay. What is your age now?
I'm 51 now.
51, which is what's your birth date?
6th of December.
6th of December.
Yes.
What year?
1970.
1970. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Now, you're born on the 6th day, and there's a connection between 6 and music, right?
Yes.
The arts like poetry and all that. There's a connection, okay?
Okay.
You ever write a poem? Ever?
No.
You like music?
Yes, I do love music.
Uh-huh. Well, it would be a good thing for you to just write something about what you have experienced in life, right?
Okay.
Something will come out of it. If you decide to write a book about your life, you'll be surprised at what you can put on a paper. When you look at it again, you'll be shocked to see how much teachings is in it, right?
Okay.
All right. Why I say that is because you're born in 1970. 1970 suggests that you are a Kamao woman, which means in China they'll say you're born the year of the dog. And the dogs are the greatest counselors in the world.
Okay.
Everything about their life is something that has a teachings in it.
Okay.
A teaching that you can convey to the younger generation. There's a lot that can be learned from what you have been through, how you have suffered, and how you have progressed, okay?
Okay.
Remember, it doesn't matter what happens to you, really. What matters is what you learn from it. That's the key.
Okay.
And because you're born in that year, do you know your prayer time?
Yes, I do.
Good. It is 7 p.m. to 9 p.m.
Yes.
Now, when I say prayer, I'm not just talking about prayer. Because for the most part, prayer is often saying something that you've said before to God, right?
Yes.
Most people ask God for the same things every day.
Yes.
You know that, right?
Yes, sir.
In a way, that is almost like saying that you subtly suspect that he didn't hear you those times, or he wasn't listening.
Yes, sir.
In other words, it is almost ridiculous to be asking God for the exact same things every day.
Mm-hmm. Yes, sir.
I mean, don't expect God to be deaf,
Yes, sir.
God is very real.
Yes, sir.
But if you could, instead of just asking God for things, just thank Him. You can thank God every day for what He has given you. You can do that every day.
I do that a lot.
Yeah, but when you
I
ask for something, don't keep asking for it.
Yes, sir.
Thank Him for giving it to you, even though you don't see it as yet.
Yes, sir.
Rather than keep asking for it, thank Him for receiving it, even though you haven't received it.
Yes, sir.
That's more power. And do critical thinking, Think. Find out from the Almighty, Lord, Father Almighty, please show me how to get this thing that I'm asking you for. Because in the final analysis, you still have to reach out and conquer it.
Yes, sir.
And He'll give you the strength, but you got to go for it yourself.
Yes, sir.
And one more thing. Is there some people that you don't talk to?
Yes, sir.
Why you don't talk to them?
Because they're not nice people. They're people with, I have wide experience with them. They have dirty ways, and I wish not to talk to them because it doesn't make sense. They're people that are not willing to change. They've always been like that.
So what if they say hi to you? How would you deal with that?
How would I deal with it? It would not mean anything to me.
So if they say good night to you, what would you do?
I don't know if I would answer, and I don't know. But for sure, I would more be on the side to ignore it. Because the type of people that I'm talking about, they're not real people.
All right.
They're not real people.
So what about if you come across some overseas people, right?
Yes.
And they say hi to you, how you deal with that?
All right. If there are different people from people who encounter with now, because I don't know them, I don't know their ways, and it would be first for me, I would say about hi.
Oh. But the people who been nasty to you, you wouldn't say hi?
Oh, because too much pain, King Majesty, too much pain with their experience, with the experience of them, too much pain, too much. A lot of pain.
Some time ago, a woman was sitting on a step, and another woman was saying something to her, and she ignored the other woman.
Mm-hmm.
When the woman was trying to tell her something and she didn't want to hear, but she ended up in the hospital.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? Because the 40 leg that the woman was warning her about that was climbing up on the wall bite her very rough, and she was in pain and screaming and blah blah. If she had listened to what the woman was telling her, she wouldn't get bite by that 40 leg.
Yes.
In other words, even someone who you think is the enemy may save your life one day, okay?
Okay.
It is important to understand that every human being is God. Some of them are the devil, but basically they're God too, right?
Yes.
So whenever God called to you, whenever anyone say good night, good day, even though it's a person you don't approve of, a good night, good day is a good thing to say. Yes, good night, good day, okay?
Yes.
You understand?
Yes.
In other words, nothing is what and no one is what they appear to be. Nothing, no one is what they at first appear to be. You get it?
Yes, sir.
Because a madman can save your life.
Yes, sir.
A wicked man or woman can save your life.
Yes, sir.
And a person who appeared to be spotless can take your life.
Yes, sir.
So, the same way you trust no one, you may as well trust everyone. Because anything can play through anyone. Okay?
Yes, sir.
Call any number now in the range of 1 to 10.
7.
7. Come again?
6.
Come again?
3.
Come again?
1.
Come again?
10.
Come again?
8.
Come again?
4.
That's it. Your very first card here is called the Star. You have children?
Yes, sir.
How much children you have?
I have 6 children and 4 is alive.
Okay. And how you get along with those 4 that's alive?
Some of them, 2 of them is okay. 2 of them is like, I don't know if we are not compatible or what, but they have ups and downs, but they're good sometimes.
So 2 of them check for you and 2 of them don't really say much to you?
We've always been fighting, like arguing over things, yes.
So 2 of them would have more quarrel with you?
Yes.
And those 2 represents the half of the people who you wouldn't really want much to do with. They probably behave like those kind of people too, right?
No, not really, no. They haven't gone down to that level, no.
But they're not really into you much, right?
They are, but there are things that will happen that I'm not approved of. I mean, I'm not afraid. I will let my voice be heard. And there will be disagreement with me. Because
so sometimes you have to upset them because of the truth.
Yes, I do.
Right.
I truly love my children. So,
okay.
When I get mad because of things that I see that is not right.
So when you get mad, you lose your temper sometime and tell them some things?
Yes, I do.
And when you tell them some things, you tell them some pretty hot words, right?
Yes, I do. Yes, I do.
It would be nice, though, if you can avoid doing that.
Okay.
Do you know what the word mad means?
Yes, I do.
It means that you've lost it.
Yes, I do. I do know what it means.
Now, An angry person is basically a mad person.
Yes.
So when you get mad, it means that you're angry, but it also means that you're not in control. You've lost control. Okay?
Yes. Yes.
Do not lose control.
Okay.
Stay in the moment.
Okay.
Because remember that out of evil cometh good. So out of the madness that them do that make you upset, something good could have come out of it too, you know. All right?
Yes.
Imagine nothing is what it seems to be, you know.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
So this card here called the Star suggests that one of your children, or basically one of your children's children, like a grandchild, is going to make you very, very pleased, maybe proud,
Okay.
because of that child's personal power. Because one of those youngsters is a star.
Okay.
And somewhere down the road, you know, you're going to realize that all that you've been upset about, it don't really matter really. All that matters is love.
Yeah.
Love of each other. Love of family. Okay?
Yeah.
There's a card here called Enterprise suggesting that an opportunity is going to come for you to do some kind of business in the near future.
Yeah.
And then a card called the Wheel of Fortune suggests that one day you will realize that you are a lot more fortunate, what them people call lucky, than you thought.
Okay.
In other words, you will get something that will show you that, hey, God must really love you, man. Right?
Okay.
And then there's a card here now called the Moon. Are you in love?
Oh, not really.
You have an issue, men have treated you bad?
We have ups and downs, yes.
Uh-huh. This card got a big number 18 on it. 18 is a number of family quarrels and fights. It's a number that literally mash up family life, right?
Yeah.
But it is important that you be forgiving, okay?
Okay.
All right?
Okay.
You ever tell yourself you better you live by yourself because you can't bother with the man them? You ever tell yourself that?
All the time.
Huh?
All the time, sir.
Are you aware that there are 12 species of man? 12 type of man?
Yes, sir, I know.
And you know that all will not treat you the same way?
No. Most
So,
definitely.
right, so don't tell yourself that. Just ask the powers that be to introduce you to the one that will treat you fairly and properly, okay?
Okay, sir.
To give up on man is the same thing as giving up on God.
Yes, sir.
Because anything that you really want, and you want something to be given to you,
Yes, sir.
it's still a human being that will give it to you.
Yes,
Even
sir.
though you will swear that God sent it, right?
Yes, sir.
True, you ask God for it, but it's a human being who give it to you. So don't give up on the human being, okay?
Okay, sir.
Good. And even those people who are disgusting, who you don't feel to talk to,
Yes, sir.
never say never. All right?
Yes, sir.
Because hidden in full view is the angels.
Yes,
And
sir.
these people are sent by God to test you.
Someone said that to me today, and I said,
Yeah, they're sent to test you. Okay?
yes, sir.
Let me tell you how bad it gets. Even the devil is sent by God to test us.
Yes, sir.
If there was no devil testing us, then how God would really know how we stay? Hmm?
Yes, sir.
So all the devil working for God too, you know.
Yes, sir.
All the wicked things we him tell you to go do, that's his job, you know.
True, sir.
I must remind you that the devil don't rape nobody. He don't kill nobody. Him don't break nobody's shop. It's man doing that.
Yes, sir.
Him don't chat nobody. It's we doing that to each other, right?
Yes, sir.
So the devil is just, whoever the devil is, he's an entity sent by God to test us. And whoever those brothers and sisters is that make you upset, just keep cool. It is nice to be nice. And if they tell you good day, good morning, they're bringing to you the blessing of goodness.
Yes, sir.
Accept the blessing no matter who bring that.
Yes, sir.
Now, a word have a spelling, right?
Yes, sir.
You can spell any word, right?
Yes, sir.
Do you know what is a spell?
Yes, sir.
A spell is like a witchcraft thing, you know.
Yes, sir, I know.
And every word have a spelling. So words are like witchcraft.
Yes, sir.
They put spells on you. But it is never as wicked as the spell you put on yourself.
Yes, sir.
So, stop telling yourself that you have enemies. Because your biggest enemy has always been yourself, okay?
Yes, sir.
You understand?
Yes, sir.
Your biggest enemy, you know, is always yourself.
Yes, sir.
So, let tomorrow be the first day of the rest of your life and speak kindly to everyone, even if you think them not ready,
Yes,
even
sir.
if you think them disgusting. Remember, they are merely an angel that is sent
Yes,
to
sir.
test you, and when you overcome anger, you win the game.
Yes, sir.
Because an angry person is a person who is not properly mentally developed.
Yes, sir.
When you get really developed mentally, there's no place for anger. Because if you die right now, then all the anger and all that, what is that worth? All that you're vexed about ain't worth nothing again.
Yes, sir.
If you even behaving bad about what them say and what them do, that no nothing because you're gone.
Yes, sir.
And the big question is, what will they be saying at your funeral? And what's even worse, you will be at your own funeral, you know, seeing the same very people who you find disgusting at the funeral too, and them look sad.
Yes, sir.
And you may even see some tears come from some of them eyes, and you're about, wait a minute. Really? She crying for me too? Wow.
Yes, sir.
Me never know said them love me. Let me tell you something more. In your area, them people who you don't like, right?
Yes, sir.
If some riffraff come from another area and decide to beat you up, you think them gonna sit down and let that riffraff beat you up, mama? Hell no. They're gonna bust him skin.
Yes, sir.
And then you realize, but wait, I'm not really alone. These people don't really hate me. It's all a great misunderstanding because of the incompatibility
Yes, sir.
of people and people. It's hard to know who love us because we were trained to be slaves who only good at showing hatred and not good at showing love. Most of us grew up in homes where no parent don't tell no child I love you, not true?
Yes, sir.
Could you imagine you live most of your life as a child and never hear your parents say I love you? Most of you go through that.
Yes, sir.
So if your parent couldn't say I love you, then what about neighbors? Why should they say them love you? Why should they even behave like them love you either? But
Yes, sir.
them love you. But them love you.
Yeah.
Them just don't know how much them love you until you die.
Yes, sir.
So think positively, okay?
Yes, sir.
Because nothing is what it appears to be. There's another card here and it's called speed. There's going to be speedy changes in your life for the better. But remember, when you put out that kindness, the world is kinder to you.
Yes, sir.
When you put out that love to others, then others express their love toward you.
Yes, sir.
And if you don't speak to people, then obviously they will not speak to you because they don't want you to make them ashamed, right?
Yes, sir.
You have another card here now called oppression. Now, do not shout at the children anymore. They are
Yes,
big
sir.
people now, don't shout at them. But ask them questions.
Yes, sir.
For instance, let's say you don't like when somebody hang out a doormat on your clothesline because you have to put your nice white clothes on that line, right?
Yes,
So
sir.
somebody hang out a doormat on your clothesline. She just happened to be your daughter, right?
Yes, sir.
So then you'd ask her, a question. Like, you have any real reason for hanging the doormat on the clothesline? I mean,
Yes.
you feel that it will get damaged if you put it over that rock over there?
Mm-hmm.
You understand? Instead of saying something blasphemous, something disrespectful. In other words, leave the anger alone. Just take a deep breath, let go of the anger, and then you ask a question.
Yes, sir.
You may actually get a beneficial answer. You may even learn something about mats and clotheslines.
Yes, sir.
Think about that.
Yes, sir.
So, you don't give up on humanity.
No, sir.
Your final card here is called satisfaction, which means that you will end up smiling. You will end up very satisfied in your life. And even those children who don't want to talk to you much, they will come around. But when you come around,
Yes, sir.
because you have been a very cross dog lately, right?
Yes, sir.
Barking all over the place. And some of them is like sheep. Their feelings get hurt easily.
Yeah.
And some of them not talking to you because they don't really want to upset you for you to bark again. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Think about it. You can die any minute now. You know, you can die next week or tonight or you can die any minute now. So what's the point? Is it really worth it to behave like that? I don't think so. What is your exact birth date again? The 6th?
6 of the 12.
Yeah, the 6th, man. 6 is a beautiful number, you know. It shows that you have the ability to make friends that last. Think about that. But you must make proper friends with the people that you brought into this world, your children, okay?
Yes, sir.
If you don't make proper friends with them, well, you would have failed your test miserably.
Yes, sir.
And there's no option to that. That's not supposed to be, okay?
Yes, sir.
You take care of yourself.
Okay, sir. Thanks.
Blessed. This is Wisdom Unveiling on the upper deck. Now, I would like to big up a nurse from Ramble Health Center. She is Nurse Brown. Now, this big up, you know, is coming from one of her bona fide brethren, you know, Rasta man, you know, a man named Mr. Salmon. He's also from Ramble. So, Nurse Brown from Ramble Health Center, hey, Mr. Salmon is saying, I'm sorry, him never get to big you up a few days ago when it was your birthday, but him still want to you a happy belated birthday. He's apologizing for not bigging you up on your birthday. Him can't sleep. But hey, I declare a decree that you shall have many, many more beautiful birthdays to come. This is Wisdom Unveiling on the upper deck. I'm your host, Majesty, and right here with me is Jacob at the musical control. Right here in the most beautiful, magnificent land of Jamaica. Let's return to our phone line before somebody get upset. Greetings. Good night.
Good night.
Yeah, how you do?
Fine.
Nice. You're on air, so tell us, what can we do for you?
I want a card reading, please.
Okay. All right, let's do it. Call any number in the range of 1 to 10.
2,
Come again.
7,
Come again.
5,
Come again.
4,
Come again.
8,
'Come again.
9,
Come again?
1.
Good. Do you get any pain in your belly button?
Yeah.
How much? How often you get that pain?
Not like when I don't eat. Like when I don't eat for quite a while.
So what do you think? You think it's gas?
Yeah.
You went to the doctor about it?
Yeah.
And the doctor agreed that's gas?
Well, they give me medicine. So I don't know if anything else.
He give you medicine. He or she is a he or she, the doctor?
He.
And he give you medicine. So is the medicine helping?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay.
Because only if I don't eat, like I miss breakfast, tea, and so on. For the whole day, I get the pain.
So if you miss breakfast, anyway, it is important that when you wake up in the morning, you drink at least 2 cups of very warm water, right?
Okay.
You can make some tea from thyme or ginger or both.
Yeah.
Or some mint tea, right?
Yeah.
You use sugar?
Not much. Sometimes, not all the while.
Avoid sugar.
Yeah.
All right?
Okay.
It may be gas, but it may also be that you have a small cyst.
Oh, Lord.
Why?
Cyst.
Yeah. A cyst is like a little air pocket. It's not a big thing. All right? A minor surgery can just move that. It's not big sweat. It's not something that will kill you. But if it get really painful, then you can get, you see the big bathtub you have that you wash clothes in?
Yeah.
You can just get vexed and sit down in that in some nice hot water, Just put some very warm water and just sit down in it. And put your 2 feet in a basin with water just as warm. And get a towel and wet it with some cold pipe water and wrap it around your neck before you even go into that. Right?
Okay.
And it will reduce the cyst, make it smaller and smaller till it go away. Just hot water, That is called hydrotherapy.
Yeah.
And one more thing. There's a herb called paw d'arco that would also help in that respect, okay?
P-A-R-D-I-C.
No. P-A-U, paw.
P-A-U.
Paw. And then you put D.
Yeah.
An apostrophe A-R-C-O. Paw d'arco.
Okay.
P-A-U-D apostrophe A-R-C-O. Paw d'arco. Okay?
Okay.
All right. So your first card here, so now, is called satisfaction. Do you have a lover?
No.
Since when?
My husband died about a year ago.
Okay, so you've been kind of laying low, not wanting to disrespect his memory and all that, right? But at some point, you're going to be in love again. Did you say you don't ever want to be in love again?
No, I don't want to. I'm not sure, but I definitely not thinking of it because we're scamming there.
But at some point you will be in love again, all right?
Okay.
Okay?
Yeah.
Yeah. And you will be satisfied. There will be some satisfaction. All right?
Yeah.
And there's a son here. You have any children?
Yeah.
What do you have?
3 girls and a boy.
Well, here he is. How old is he?
Oh, 30.
30 years old?
Yeah.
Okay. He looked like a smart fellow to me.
Okay.
There's another card here now, and it says loss. Did you lose children?
Yeah, 1.
How you lost that child?
I had a few sick and lost it.
Did you make your son after that?
No, I have 2 girls after that.
you lose a boy.
Okay.
He returns as your first grandson after that fact.
Really?
Yeah. Any grandsons?
Yeah. I have one grandson.
Mm-hmm. That's your boy. You have another card here now called conflict, suggesting that someone is going to create some strife.
Mm.
Mm-hmm. And it is important that you ignore all the foolishness.
Right.
Don't let them get to you, okay?
Yeah.
The only one that should get you angry is someone who is wiser than you. You see anybody around there wiser than you?
No.
Duh. So just allow that, amen.
Mm-hmm.
And there's another card here now called strength, suggesting that you are a major source of strength in your family, right?
Yeah, that's true.
You have a card here now called judgment. Now, it is important to understand that you need to warn your children not to get involved in any kind of abortion business unless somebody's life is at stake, okay?
Yeah.
All right?
Yes.
Because someone may think seriously about having an abortion, and whoever them abort is a little girl who is a great joy and gift to the family.
Right.
So make sure you go warn them.
Okay, I'll do that.
Because young people, some of them mental, Some of them had gone. Them don't know what a blessing is.
Yeah.
You see that how somebody will cut down a nice ackee tree because it either have too much black ants on it or it dropping too much leaves in the yard. Same way some people would have an abortion because them can't bother. Right?
You're right.
You understand?
Mm-hmm.
Some idiot think about them can't bother with the more children and rare. And sometimes that child is the blessing of the family. Now, you have a special question?
Yeah.
What's the question?
I have a business.
Uh-huh.
And I can't save anything from it.
You do what?
I have a business that I just can't save anything from it.
Now, it is important that you stop using certain words. Remember, a word have a spelling, right?
Yeah.
That means a word, every word is like witchcraft. It has witchcraft in it. And it puts a spell on you. Yeah. Because you say you can't. Can't mean that you don't even give God the opportunity to help you. Because you can't. Stop speaking about can't. Can't mean cannot. Can't mean will never. So you've condemned yourself right there. Stop doing that. Now, you haven't been saving anything from it because any money it makes, you use that money to pay bills, right?
Yeah, maybe.
All right. Now, let's say that you sell 2 buns and a Pepsi, right?
Yeah.
Well, if you take this money and buy something else with it, you lose. Bet you buy back Pepsi and the 2 buns and put them back, and then what money is left, you put down that until you sell something else and then buy back that and put down that, right? You understand?
Yeah.
See, most people misappropriate money. In other words, they don't send money in the appropriate direction.
Okay.
If them sell a cow, right? Them don't realize that them should have buy back a calf. Or buy back a pair of calves. Them use the cow money and pay some bills and buy some rare, not knowing that them should at least first buy back 2 calves, a male and a female, to make some more cows.
I get it.
You get it now?
Yeah.
So then we keep on blaming people and talking about we can't save money and we can't. When really and truly we can't because we wouldn't, because we're not handling money properly. All right? Now the secret to saving money is to put down 10% of all monies that is earned. And don't trouble it, not even if you're dying, okay?
Good.
And in 10 years, you'll have enough money that you can really and truly do something serious with. So, you have to discipline yourself with money.
Okay.
All right?
Good.
There's nothing wrong with your cash flow, but there's something wrong with the way you guide or fail to guide that cash flow.
Yeah.
Now, if you're selling the things that other people are selling, you lose some market shares, right?
Yeah.
You have a shop,
Yeah.
and the things that you sell in your shop is things that are available for other people to buy and put in their shop, right?
Not all.
But most things.
But most things. Right.
So if you have a shop, then one of the things that you ought to do is create something with your hands that even if other people run and create the same thing, a similar thing, it will still not be the same taste. For instance, let's say you have a shop and you're selling some this and that and left and right and next and third. But then you make some fritters, some saltfish fritters. You remember the old time saltfish fritters?
Mm-hmm.
You know, most people, a lot of people didn't even know about them things. But if them get one, they'll really buy 2 and 3, right?
Mm-hmm.
You understand?
Yes.
Just imagine you run some fritters on your block.
Yeah.
Or get more creative and make some patties and run them on your block.
Good.
But if someone even follow you with that, by the time them get the idea, your block already known for the fritters and the patties, right?
Yeah.
And even though they make them, they're not going to taste like yours, you know.
Sure.
They're just not going to taste like yours. So they'll have their own customers who like how theirs tastes, and you have your own customers who prefer yours, right?
Yeah.
So you got to keep being creative. You remember a lady named Miss Lou?
Mm-hmm.
Miss Lou was a great cultural messenger to Jamaica, you know. But people would hear Miss Lou thing and they would laugh and take everything for joke. Miss Lou said, turn your hand, make fashion.
Right.
And a lot of people don't really catch on. Oh, they love Miss Lou, but them don't catch on to what she's saying. Right?
Good.
And I always tell myself, if I had a shop selling some flour and sugar and rare, me turn my hand and make some fritters or some patties or something and make some lemonade and run my block.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Yeah.
And you have your customers, and they're eating out of the palm of your hands. You can't miss.
Okay.
And with good behavior and a smile on your face, oh my gosh, man.
Okay.
So there you have it. Stop talking about can't.
Okay.
The word can't is ridiculous. But it is a spell. It carries a curse with it. Okay?
Good.
Know that. Don't obey yourself no more with them word there. Okay?
Yeah.
Remember, a word carry a spelling, and a spell is synonymous to witchcraft.
Good.
Do not take words lightly.
Right.
Let me ask you something. When you went to school, them teach you some things, right?
Yeah.
Do you know what politicians call the right to vote in the Caribbean?
Yeah.
What do they call it? The right to vote.
Yeah. The election time they tell us it's right to vote.
No, man, no. They have a thing where them call it, man, the right to vote.
Mm-hmm.
You know what them call it?
No.
But when they first teach me that at school, I was bewildered. I was wondering how them do that. Really? The right to vote. You know what they call it? They call it universal adult suffrage.
Oh, right.
So wait, suffrage? Really? Tell me the truth. That's not scary.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
All right. And then we'll make it even worse, you know. Right in the Bible, you know. Them claim that Christ said, suffer the little children to come unto me.
Yes.
And forbid them not.
Mm-hmm.
For such is the kingdom of heaven. Me never like that word suffer. I don't care who say it. that they were not ready.
Right.
Big problem that, you know. And mama, them carry me go church. One hell of a sin thing. And I suffer.
Right.
Mama, could you imagine your parents send you to Sunday school at 8 o'clock in the morning, right? And all kind of rare them teach you at Sunday school, and you're good with that. But Sunday school over at 12 o'clock, you know. You think a little hungry, you're hungry? You see when, Mama, you see when 12 o'clock come? Who shall walk into church but my parents? Because them was home cooking all morning, you know.
Yes.
And only God knows what else them was doing, right? Because they picking them at church, right? Mama, big people service start at 12, you know.
Yes.
And guess what? They don't let me go home, you know.
No, we used to have that too.
Mama, we have to stay in the church till nearly 5 o'clock. Keeping beer noise. Alright, you see when 5 o'clock come, Mama, we have to walk a couple miles well from church back to the house, right?
Yeah.
Alright. When we reach home, my mother gonna warm up the food. But guess what? My mother just come from church, you know. Whole heap of prayer she put down in the church, you know. And could you imagine that when we get home after she warmed the food, my mother gonna pray for almost an hour over the food till the food get cold again. And when we about to die, she would say, let us eat now, Mama. By the time she said, let us eat now, if she did pray one more moment, me would have gone. You talk about suffer the little children to come on to I? Well, I suffer.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong. Me never had none against church, but they make me don't like church because of that. Because of hunger every Sunday. So hear me now. People look at certain words and then take it lightly, you know.
Okay.
Right? You have another thing with them, say spare the rod and spoil the child, Mama. Oh gosh. Them put a whole different spin on that one. Them give you some lick. For some little things that don't even have no areas. You get out 200-300 lashes for something weird, like maybe you don't tie the cow properly, or somebody threw some paper in the yard, or you know.
Yeah.
Holy Lake. And them say them training way. Because in those days, you know, nobody never hear about child abuse, you know. No matter what you do to a child, it's not abuse, it's training. Don't get me wrong. I never hold it against my parents. Me love my parents to the bone, right? But them teach me what the word suffer mean. So, as an adult now, I don't take words lightly. I take everything personal. And I don't want to hear words like suffer, can't, and I'm thinking they don't want to hear nothing like that. Because I know the truth. I feel it to know it. So the same very thing I'm telling you. Stop telling yourself about you can't save. The business give you enough money that you can help pay your bills. It is your duty to feed the business so the business can feed you again and again. If not, you will be suffered because you're suffering the business. Okay?
Good.
One more thing. Do you pray?
Yes.
How often you pray?
Every minute of the day.
Huh?
If y'all is not walking, I'm praying.
Really?
Yes.
And telling God the same thing all the time, don't you? So you think God deaf? He never hear you?
He hears
But that come like harassment, you know? Just imagine if you have a child that keep asking you for the same thing every day, every hour the child will call you and ask you about that. Tell me the truth, you won't lose your temper? But we need to treat God as our daddy. Know that him hear we. You know your prayer time?
Not sure.
Well, you should ask a beneficial question for beneficial answer. What year are you born?
1962.
62. What date?
January.
January what?
30.
30? 30?
13.
13. Okay, so you actually rule in 1961 then, okay? Because the power of that year began in February. So you actually born the year of the tiger, but you're not a tiger. You're actually an ox. All right. An ox is a very hard-working person. Them don't forgive because them can't forget. Right? So hear me now. Your prayer time is 1 a.m. to 3 a.m.
Good.
So between 1 o'clock in the night and 3 o'clock in the night, you pray during that time, you sell off.
Good.
But there's more. You need to know what direction to face, because you need to face your guardian angel, you know.
Good.
You want to know the direction?
Yeah.
Because remember,
Sure.
if you're facing the power that you addressing,
Yeah.
you will get assistance faster because you line up. Because my grandpa teach me that position is the art of gunnery. That means if you position yourself properly, you will shoot and hit the target, right? Okay. So, in the African world, we don't call you an ox. We would not be so rude. We call you bandele. You are a bandele woman, okay? And sometime next year or so, we shall put out the book of bandele so you can also get your copy and really know yourself, right? North, northeast is your direction. That means you ought to face the north and turn an inch to the right.
Not. Right.
North, northeast. Face north and turn an inch to the right, right?
Yeah.
It is also important when you're praying to address Almighty God as Almighty Creator, because that is who God is, the Almighty Creator. Okay?
Right.
Some people pray to the Lord. Well, the Lord could be anybody. It could be a landlord, right? Some people pray to God. Well, God is a title given to anything that you worship. If you worship your car, that's your God. If you worship your man, him is your God. But nobody cannot take the place of the word Almighty Creator. That's the God of all gods, right?
Right.
That's the master.
Yeah.
Talk to him. And while you're at it, remember you are a female, right?
Yeah.
Pay respects to his wife too.
Okay.
You know God have a wife?
I didn't know.
If there's no woman on earth, would there be any man?
That's true.
And if there's no goddess, how you have a God? But you know her. Her name is Mother Nature.
Okay.
You ever hear about Mother Nature?
Yes, yes.
If an earthquake mash up Kingston, kill everybody, who them blame? Them blame a woman. Them say due to a violent act of Mother Nature, Kingston had an earthquake and people died. Not true?
Yes, that's true.
So why you think she get violent? Because if she and her husband build a whole universe and everybody pray to him and nobody don't pay her no mind, but she don't get vexed sometime and mash up some place, man, and make some people bad. So, big up the Almighty Creator, because you want to use words like Jehovah this and that. None of them words. Not as powerful as Almighty Creator. And while you're at it, pay respects to Mother Nature. She's worthy to be praised.
Cool.
Okay?
Yes.
As she send you rain every day, she feed you.
Right.
He give you the breath of life so you live, but she feed you. These are your heavenly parents. Okay?
Yes.
Well, religious believers are singing a lot of songs about putting Jesus first, but Jesus is supposed to be the Son. I don't know how the Son can be first in front of the Father. I don't know how that work. Okay?
Yeah.
Nothing wrong with Jesus, you know.
Yes, yes.
But Almighty Creator is Almighty Creator.
Yeah.
Right?
Yes.
Because according to the scripture, when he was making Jesus, him tell Jesus' mother, hey, I'm going to get you pregnant, you know, Mary. We're going to have a son. And his name should be called what? Emmanuel.
Yeah.
So how come nobody don't call Jesus Emmanuel? Eh? If the baby father said, name my son Emmanuel, right? Then how come nobody don't call him Emmanuel? No religion don't call him Emmanuel? That's strange, don't you?
Yes, strange.
Huh? It is downright disrespectful, not true, to the baby father, who's the Almighty God, not true?
Yes, that's true.
And you see, even though the disrespect, you see how him cool? He don't really do nothing about it, really. And then they say God is a jealous God, so how him get jealous and then do nothing about that? And then why would a God be jealous? We need to make sure that we praying to the right God, you know.
Yes.
Right? One that is truly the almighty creator, who don't get involved in a petty jealousy,
Yeah.
but who's there for us. Okay?
Yeah.
I know I may sound a bit arrogant, but the truth, sometimes it don't sound good to people who don't want to hear it.
Yeah.
But it's the truth.
That's the truth.
And there's a set of people who never did want me to know the truth.
Mm-hmm.
So them give me all kind of words to use instead of the ones that we should be using.
Mm-hmm.
So that when we pray and ask for deliverance from them, we don't get that deliverance. 400 years we pray and ball, you know.
Mm-hmm.
For deliverance, it never came.
Mm-hmm.
Because we was praying to the wrong thing.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But if we were praying to the right thing, deliverance would have to come. Not true.
Yeah.
But we get tricked.
Mm-hmm.
And we need to understand that.
Mm-hmm.
So you see, when you go to your church, sister in, pray to the almighty creator. And if somebody don't like that, them really don't know what's going on. You have to try and forgive them. Because them really don't know. Okay? Take care of yourself. And to thine own self, be true. This is wisdom unveiling. Greetings. Greetings. Can you hear me?
Yes,
But you're breaking up, man. You sound like you're down in one barrel. With enough clothes on top of you. Yeah. You climb out. It's only you just climb out to the barrel. It's only all of a sudden you just climb out to the barrel. Believe you me.
Yes. Oh, yes. Okay. Never mind.
How you doing, man?
I'm trying to survive, you know.
You're trying to survive?
Yes.
No, man. Just live.
Well, that's what I'm doing.
Right?
Can I have a card reading?
Yes, man.
6.
Hold on. Hold on. You said 6, right?
Yes.
Come again?
10.
Come again?
4.
Come again?
1.
Come again?
8.
Come again?
7.
Come again?
3.
Come again? Wait. That's it.
Okay, all right.
Let me ask you something. You get headaches?
Yes.
How often you get these headaches?
Not so regular, not too. I would say probably like once every week.
Once a week you get headaches?
Yeah.
What kind of headaches do you get, so?
It appears as if it's high blood pressure, low blood pressure, I'm on type 2.
Hold on. So you never go to the doctor and check it out?
Yes, I said that my blood pressure is extremely high.
Wait, let me really get to understand you. You telling me you're getting blood pressure, you're getting bad headaches at least once a week, right?
Yeah.
You think it's either it get too high or it get too low?
Well, they said that my pressure is high.
So why you mention low?
Normally, I always have low blood pressure, so I do not know what I'm saying. It's high.
Oh, so it rushing from low to high suddenly.
Well, yes, it appears that way.
But that kind of business can make a man get a stroke, you know.
I know. I ain't not playing cricket, so I get strokes. I ain't not playing cricket.
Make sure that nobody don't catch you in a slip. I keep wondering what man doing in a slip. Imagine 3 man in slip. That's why I don't play cricket, you know, because it get ridiculous.
Oh, why?
But hear me now, man. Listen. How often you cook sometime for yourself?
Yes, I do. As a matter of fact, they broke my house and thief out everything outside.
Them broke your house?
Mm-hmm. Down the furniture, everything, all appliances, everything. Mm-hmm.
Whoa. You know why that happened?
Yes, I know.
Tell me why it happened.
Why it happened?
Why that happened?
Bad mind.
Bad mind?
Yeah, bad mind. Them get bad mind. I feel some have money.
But if you have money, they will try to kill you for money. It's not that, man. How much time did they do that to you?
2 times.
2 times. And each time they take furniture, go on with your TV, go on with this and that?
Yes, indeed.
But you don't really know why them do it, right?
No.
You have certain reasonings that carry an obvious spin based on law. There's a law of cause and effect.
Mm-hmm.
There's a certain universal circle that what goes around comes around, right?
Yeah.
What is your age now?
60 odd.
How much in Jamaican language is odd? In Jamaican language, how much is odd?
65.
65?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, these people are not going to hurt you, you know. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
No. The stealing of your things have a lot to do with what you did in your past lifetime.
Mm-hmm.
In your past lifetime, you went in somebody's place and take them furniture. So in this lifetime, somebody...
Pay back time.
Yeah. And them come. You went with your friend them and you thief the man, the old man things. And now, it's your turn. Say, man, come for your things.
Mm-hmm.
Did they do it to the person next door?
Yes.
Huh?
Yes.
So the person next door, are you friendly with that person now?
Not to that extent.
But you was friendly with that person in your past lifetime, and you and that person teach the man things. And now in this lifetime, the powers that be put you and that person to be side by side, so that the two you get punished same time to blouse and skirt.
Make it easier one trip.
Yeah. Hey, sometimes you ever take some bad things, make joke, you know.
Yes.
Listen, no one is going to hurt you, but they'll take your things until all the taking have been taken back.
Mm-hmm.
Okay?
Okay.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man, right now we talking and somebody car getting thief because them thief somebody ox and car 200 years ago. Gone with that.
And now we didn't care, then horse and buggy.
Yeah, horse and buggy. 200 years ago. And then they come back to life again. And guess what? Them car gone.
Payback time.
Payback time. Listen, you need first of all to forgive me for these sayings, okay?
No problem.
No, it is serious. You can imagine a man could be so insensitive to tell you something like that, my brethren. But if it's the truth, it's the truth.
You know what happened? I'm just looking at the whole entire happenings in terms of what is taking place now.
Uh-huh.
Next 200 years from now, what is going to be chaos, you know?
Yeah, because we're gonna thief back them things.
And the man will kill man and chaos.
No. You're not gonna kill them because they never killed you this time. Sure. Load that man, you not kill them, you're gonna thief back their things. And then next 200 years, they will thief back your things.
There's just a cycle.
It's a cycle. So if you don't want that to happen now, first thing you need to do is forgive them and them. Now. You gotta forgive them from now, you know, so you not thief back their things next time. Okay? See, people don't understand why Christ came. Christ came to teach us the matrix of forgiveness and how to end a flight of events that spin and respin and respin. Listen, the greatest prophet that walked the face of the earth is this man, you know, what them call Christ, you know.
I realize.
But listen, some of what them say about him is not true.
Yeah, I acknowledge that.
Yeah, some of the great things them say about him is not true. Okay?
Yeah.
In other words, but them put a spin on it because he's the star boy, right? But even though someone would them say is an exaggeration, still the greatest prophet.
Yes.
You understand?
Yes, I do.
Yeah. In other words, Christ is not a man that I have any doubts in, you know. I don't have no belief nor doubts in Christ. I just know for a fact him is the greatest prophet. And there's lots of great prophets that came. Right?
Yeah.
But him is the greatest of them. Not based on nothing what the Bible says neither. Okay?
True.
Because I don't exactly trust everything that is written in the Holy Book.
Yeah. Like myself.
I do critical thinking.
Makes sense.
Critical thinking. For instance, look at Christ's miracles, right? There's a miracle where he fed 5,000 people with 3 barley loaves and 2 small fish, right? Now, the miracle itself is ridiculous, you know. Okay? Let me tell you how the man do it. Let me tell you exactly how the man do the thing. 5,000 people following the bridging to hear him preach, and the one get them read up because he was a reader man, right? All right. One little boy decided to share him lunch with the prophet. The prophet eats some of the boy food, you know, and then bless the boy. When the prophet look up at the faces of the people them look so sad because they want blessing too.
Yeah.
So the prophet turned to the people and says, okay, I say unto you, let every man serve his dinner with the man beside him. And then we will all share the blessing.
Yeah.
You get me now?
Yeah, man.
Hold on. You see people who got them garden, them vineyard, they run down and come back with the whole heap of grapes and the whole heap of pomegranates and the whole heap of fruit and right? Whole heap of watermelon because they want them gardens to be blessed.
Yeah.
So at the end of the day, the man them got baskets and baskets full of food. But that was a miracle.
Okay.
But the average religious believer believed that Christ said, abracadabra. And bam! Pure fish and barley loaves show up, my brethren. Because I see a believer is a person who believe, you know.
Yes, nothing.
Belief don't need no proof. A believer don't do critical thinking, you know. Him just know, well, look, most people believe that God himself write the Bible. They don't understand it's a collection of books written by many different authors, right?
Put together.
Yeah, right? They don't look at the fact that it been through many, many hands and some unscrupulous hands too.
True.
It was learned in the Vatican under the Pope of Rome for like more than 7 years. But anything they want to change them could have changed them.
Change it.
Right? The truth is, it was a great miracle. But it's not that the people were hungry, you know. Them had them food. Right?
Yeah.
Who made the barley loaves for the little boy? And them parents who was also in the crowd with them lunch?
Yes.
And the whole other people had them lunch? But they want the blessing, and Christ make them share that blessing that him give the little boy by sharing them food with the man next to them.
Exactly.
And then obviously a man remember say, yo, my vineyard, I want that blessed. I'm a run gone to vineyard. And not to be outdone. Enough of them are run gone to vineyard and come out the whole for food. Listen. You have a certain time every year when every church in the Caribbean, not just in Jamaica, them have a thing called harvest, right?
Yeah,
where you bring your food from your vineyard.
You carry pineapple.
Yeah.
You carry the biggest.
Yeah. Okay? And them pray over it and all kind of rare, and then them share it up.
And sell it too.
Sometimes them sell it too, yeah. Okay? That is
a spin-off from the
a spin-off from that event.
Yeah.
Okay? Now, a miracle is a thing that can be simplified, but you got to use critical thinking. There's no magical moment involved. Is that 300 years after the events, these things were written. So people are not, all right, 300 years from now, you're going to hear that people went to Bob Marley concerts and were healed. You're going to hear that people went to Michael Jackson concerts and those who were crippled walk. Michael Jackson is the baddest thing that ever was. You want to tell me 300 years ago, from now, the amount of thing that you hear about Michael Jackson, you can't. If you come back to life 300 years from now, your head going to grow. You grow gray hair same time when you hear the things. You understand?
Yeah.
No, I'm not trying to put people in any unbelief, you know.
This is fact.
Listen. Christ was a genius. He came to teach the truth.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I don't know about the raising from the dead business, because to me, raising people from the dead is totally unnecessary, because I'm still half dead. So that's unnecessary. That part probably never happened. Okay?
Yeah.
It is unnecessary. But that still don't make me see Christ as any less than a Christian would, you know.
No.
Come you know no man that me rate how me rate this man. Listen, there's only two people that I rate as equals when it comes to Christ, you know. Emperor Haile Selassie. No, Emperor Haile Selassie.
And Martin.
No, man. You see, when it comes to Christ, Christ come as Marcus Messiah Garvey, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Martin Luther King, Malcolm X, all of them. But when I think about Christ, I think if I can give him an equal, I say Emperor Haile Selassie. Emperor Haile Selassie, his life was a miracle. Right?
Yes.
When Mussolini come and mash up Ethiopia, take away the man kingdom, the man perform a miracle. The man went into exile in England. Right?
Mm-hmm.
The whole of Europe laugh at the brethren. Right? And the brethren was so humble. The man was so kingly. I can show you pictures of Queen Elizabeth and her husband, Prince Philip, bowing low before the Emperor Haile Selassie. The kind of respect that the man command. That Queen Elizabeth sent troops back to Ethiopia with the man. And the man get back him throne. Right? And when the man get back, then the man capture Mussolini, you know, and the man forgive Mussolini. The man bless Mussolini and forgive him. I said, man, listen, man, I understand what ambition is all about. I mean, notice your ambition make you do this. But hear me now, I'm sending you back to your people. And tell your people that Ethiopia has forgiven them. And when Mussolini get back home to him people were so embarrassed that them slaughter Mussolini and my brethren. Right? Listen, what manner of a man is that? Eh? Listen, King man, there's no man that come on earth in our time that is half the man as Emperor Haile Selassie. No man. In our time, that is half the man of Emperor Haile Selassie. Okay? But you know, Emperor Haile Selassie did not worship himself.
Yeah, I know. When he
worshiped the Almighty Creator.
When he came here in 1966, I remember vividly.
Yes. In worship the Almighty Creator, right?
Yeah.
And he always encouraged people to read the scripture, right?
Yeah.
And he was a great lover of Jesus Christ. You understand?
For real.
Yeah, great lover of Christ. So I don't want nobody to feel say this and that and left and right. But respect is due.
Yes.
There's no man like him nowhere. There will never be a man like Emperor Haile Selassie. There will never be a world leader like Emperor Haile Selassie.
In my lifetime.
The way how the man carry himself, right? If you look at the way how the man stand, the way him sit, the way the speeches him give, right? The man was living like, listen, the man get Ethiopia, right? The brokest country in the world. See? He modernized Ethiopia. He sent students go to America to study, and the students pick up the American propaganda and came back and blast the emperor. And so that them want a old man rule them. And what empress that do? Empress last time say, listen man, if I send you all to come back with technology and modernize Ethiopia, and if you come back and say you don't want me, then I humble myself. I humbly accept the revolution, because I too am for the revolution. And he must step down from his throne and give them. Eh? What manner of a man is that? Remember, the man could have ordered them troops to slaughter them, you know.
Yes.
The man said that their blood, their life is precious in his eyes. And prefer him take the fall. What kind of world leader behave like that?
When most of them are fighting for power.
That's my point. Right? People in the West don't understand the gravity and the way of Emperor Haile Selassie, you know. Just imagine that killer bees fly up from Zaire. Killer bees, you know. Some bees that live up in some hills, you know. Fly up from all the way down in Zaire. And they don't sting no black person at all. They go straight for the the Italians and make them fart. Killer bees. Take them out. Imagine Emperor Haile Selassie never had no intention, no brutal intention of killing nobody, so he never really modernized his army. He got a whole heap of barefoot warriors. Men fighting with sticks and all kind of thing. Hear me now. It's them barefoot warriors, them tight.
Yes.
Tight. Don't mess with them man there. Them man take you out. Barefoot man them, you know. Take you out. So the Italians had them had them work cut out for them when they come to Ethiopia. It's the only unconquered place in Africa, you know. Never got conquered. Because remember, to conquer Ethiopia, you have to kill the emperor, you know.
Yes.
And to kill the emperor now would mean then that the Ark of the Covenant would no longer belong to black man. It would belong to the Pope. Because Muslims take up that care that go to the Pope, right? Who sent him come, right?
Yeah.
But most importantly, the title of King of Kings and Lord of Lords will not belong to us neither. It belonged to the European, to the Italian mafia.
Mussolini.
Yeah. So Emperor Haile Selassie did right to leave Ethiopia and save those titles. But there was an emperor before him named Theodora, right? The British, you know, take down Ethiopia and went for Theodora. You know what Theodora do? Theodora kill himself. The only thing they could do is carry back a locks of Theodora here to go England. They could not claim Ethiopia because the lion was not conquered by them. The lion conquered himself by committing suicide. They couldn't under international law, they couldn't take nothing. Think about that. Because they were not conquerors, the conqueror conquered himself.
Yes.
You see the importance of suicide?
Yes.
I know them telling you, if a man commits suicide, he can't be forgiven. Rubbish. I bet you kill yourself more and kill innocent people. Huh?
It makes sense.
So why we have to just take teaching from some guys 2,000 years ago, tell me what's going on? We're supposed to have wisdom to know what's going on for us now.
Simple.
King man, your first card here is called love. You have a woman?
Yes, but why?
You have
Sometimes I cannot understand.
You have a love issue? What's going on?
Yes. Sometimes I just can't understand her.
You can't understand her. When is her birthday?
14th of August, 74.
A tiger? You're doing it with a tigress? What year were you born?
56.
Oh, I feel sorry for you, my brethren. I feel sorry for you. So you happen to be a monkey, right?
Yeah.
Can you imagine a monkey doing it with a tiger? Really? You know, a tiger would eat a monkey. You know, tigers climb trees, you know. And if you catch a monkey sleeping, monkey
climb
get.
tree too.
But if a tiger catch a monkey sleeping, you go inam him up there.
I know. I have seen it. I have seen footage of it.
King man, let me show you what happened when a monkey ended up doing it with a tiger. Hold on. Your first issue right there, your first test, according to your card, is your love scenario. You better watch it. Hold on. Let's look for monkey husband, tiger wife. It says, this is not a very harmonious combination at all. And these two may not find much happiness in their union. Both are allergic to restraints of any kind and will not like playing second fiddle to anyone. They are both apt to think only in terms of I and are goaded by strong ambition and self-esteem. The tiger can be arrogant when not given her way, and the monkey is naturally cunning in his undertakings. They could regard each other with doubts and secret reservations. One have to be more masterful in order to control the other, so there may always be a struggle as to who can do better.
Try to outdo each other.
Yeah. Okay? First thing, do not quarrel with that woman, my brethren. Okay?
Yeah.
She will drive you mad. Don't do that. All right?
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, don't bother raise your voice. When you raise your voice, what does she do? Does she peek over yours?
Sometimes you don't answer.
So sometimes she control the scenario by just shut down
Yeah.
and make a chat to yourself.
And when she blow her top, man, it come like a stealer.
But when she blow, you know.
Yes, indeed.
All right. Now, first you need to stop blaming her. Okay?
Yeah.
Realize that you are part of the problem.
Yes, I realize.
Yeah, because I can tell you this, that life has taught me that females are somewhat smarter than males.
A long time.
Life has also taught me that in most quarrels, the woman usually have a strong point. Okay?
Yeah.
Life has also taught me that most men do not remember the promise that they make to the woman. Hence, they don't keep the promise because they don't remember nothing about it. Right?
Yeah.
You've made 1,000 promises to her, right?
Yeah.
Probably don't keep 3, right? She have her right to blow her top because your body language
Tells it.
and your lack of action
Tells it.
tells that you not here, and she's not going to stand for that.
For that.
So now, remember, your woman is not here. I am here. I have to be her attorney. Okay?
Yeah.
And as her attorney, I'm telling you, you owe her an apology.
Not
Right?
at all. Not at all. Not at all. You won't
Hold
get
on,
that.
the man. Hold on. You owe her an apology just like she owe you one. Okay?
Yeah.
Yeah, don't just bury the hatchet.
Okay, no problem.
She owe you one, but you need to be man enough to admit your faults.
I ignore whatever.
But stop trying to point out her faults. She know her faults. She's not an idiot. Okay?
Yeah.
If one of you fool, trust me, it's you. Okay? Listen, when you're talking about Samson, Clinton, Solomon, great man always fall because some woman overthrew them, right?
Yeah.
Call the name of a great woman that fall because man overthrew them. Call the name, let me hear you.
I don't know of one.
That's my point. And I can call about 17 man.
That has been.
Yeah, and then they blame the woman.
Mm-hmm.
We need to change our ways. Okay?
Okay.
Yeah. Were you disloyal to her?
No, no.
Uh-huh.
No.
But you made promises and never fulfilled them.
That's the key issue.
And never apologized for not fulfilling them.
And just clever enough to indicate that I could have done I fulfill the promises being made.
Yes, because as far as she can see, if she was in your boots,
things would have been different.
Yeah. Okay?
Yeah, I realize.
We're not talking about the evil woman here, we're talking about a woman that is not compatible with you. They have nothing to do with evil, Bridget.
No.
Remember, I'm her lawyer. Be careful what you tell me, Be careful what you tell me because I'm her lawyer. She's not here. And as her attorney, so you have another card here now called Endeavor, suggesting that your business endeavors and your sex life is going to improve.
Yeah.
Yeah. But you and her is not going to get much further, right? Okay?
Yeah.
And especially based on both of your attitude, right?
Mm-hmm.
Both of you inherit a non-workable situation, and it can only become workable if both of you admit your faults.
Mm-hmm.
Now, she will be shocked if you admit your faults because you don't admit no fault. Right? So, you see, if you really want to get the game, you're going to have to make a play upon the board that she not expect,
Yeah.
Big play.
I the whole entire thing.
Listen, life is based on a game. A game like draft, right? If you want to get crowned, you're going to have to play the game right?
Yeah.
By admitting your faults. Okay? Admit that, I take all the blame, every piece of it. And then when you do that now, right? There's a certain reverse psychology that may cause her to look into herself too.
Yeah, and she's very clever,
Huh?
She's very clever and smart,
My brethren, if somebody clever and also smart, my brethren,
clever multiplied by smart equals to
lion.
Yeah.
The monkey is cunning and the tiger is unrelenting, right?
Yes.
So that's not nothing simple.
Yes.
That's a scenario. That's a scenario. If you want to find yourself in a better place,
work have to be done,
and you have to look at the man in the mirror and ask him, please, my Bridget, change your ways, no man. Right?
Yeah.
Stop pointing the finger, okay? Because you are a beautiful part of the problem. Now, there's a card here now called Prudence, suggesting that you shall live to a good old age and have good money coming in at old age. And you have a card called the Sun. So wait, you never ever got married in your life?
Yes, I did.
What happened?
Deceased.
She died?
Yes.
Oh my gosh. So how did you get along with her?
It was up and down.
So when was her birthday?
It was 24th December 63.
Oh. So hold on. She's a rabbit.
Yeah. But we had good times,
Wow. That's a quiet woman.
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah.
So it's a rabbit. It's a classic woman, but sometimes she will shut down and not communicate,
That's the point.
And that would really get on your nerves too.
Because I need assistance. I'm in terms of planning ahead, Just
but you were not compatible,
I realized that.
No, you were not compatible. It's just that she is a diplomat. The rabbit is a diplomat. Them choose them words wisely.
Yes.
And to know what would upset you and they wouldn't say it, right?
That's the point.
Yeah. You know, it's just sweet to know the 12 different type of people, you know. And how them flex. That's why I have to put out these 12 books. She was Dowdy, okay?
Mm-hmm.
The book of Dowdy is already written. And it will be released in due course. But here's the problem now. People ask me why I don't try and put out these books. Listen to me. You know that our people hate to read, right?
Then you want to hide things, just put it in a book.
So therefore now, if you know them hate to read, you don't just put out books.
No.
You tell them about it all the time till them get vexed. And well wanted, then you put out the book. Because I don't want to put out books and then all the Europeans grab the books and read them. I'm not really writing books for everybody in Europe and everybody in China. And everybody in Mesopotamia, everybody in Iraq. This is Africa's business. So we have to get the African to yearn for it first. And then we release it. Right? You there?
I'm here.
You have a card here now called Victory, which means that you actually on a victory thing, you know. Yeah, and the victory may well be yours, but you're going to have to change your behavior, okay?
Yeah.
Yeah, because there's a good side to this, to your woman, okay?
Yeah, I know.
First of all, you have to learn to praise her. For whatever her good side is, you bring it out by praising her. Okay?
Yes, I will. And I have always tried to do
because the fault of the two of you is I, and never we.
Me.
I, and never we. That's the problem. So, you know, you have to learn to praise her. She's the one that was sent by the gods to help you and to test you. And if you really want to qualify for some higher being or whatever, you're going to have to learn how to play this game.
All right.
Okay?
Yeah.
Stop being right all the time. The worst thing is to be right all the time. You understand?
Yeah.
Being right all the time is real. It is madness, you know.
Lead to destruction.
Yeah. Listen, when Jehovah's Witness come knocking on my door, right? I sit down and listen to them. Humbly. Right?
Mm-hmm.
I don't run them away, you know. If it's Pentecostals I meet along the way, we can talk. If I book a Catholic, we cool. If I book a Buddhist, wow, we sweet.
Yeah.
If I book a Muslim, wow, we nice.
See.
Yeah. Okay? Because I am aware that I don't know. Most
You
people...
know, I am of the philosophy that down to the dull and ignorant, each have a story, you know.
No, down to the person who appears dull and ignorant.
Yeah, they do have a story.
Not only them have a story, but them have their truth, what life has taught them.
Exactly.
You have a card here now called Loss. What happened to your mother?
To pass.
You lost your mother.
Yes.
Wow. Well, you were close to her?
Yes.
But your mother wants you to know that you haven't lost her. She's still very real in your life.
Mm-hmm.
She sees everything.
Mm-hmm.
She just wanted to try and control yourself.
Mm-hmm.
And don't threaten nobody. Okay?
Yeah, she always said, her favorite word is give up your right for peace sake.
That she say. I same thing she say no.
Give up your right for peace sake.
That she says no, same thing. That she saying. Stop being right all the time like that.
Mm-hmm.
Give up that right.
For peace.
Because you have the right to have peace in your life.
Indeed.
And you're not going to have no peace in your life if you continue to stick out how right you are.
Mm-hmm.
How self-righteous. You know? The good news is that you're not a son of a you-know-what.
Okay.
Who go around the place spouting sperm and ray and making babies all over the place. Right?
Mm-hmm.
There's a semblance of togetherness with you still. You know? and moral fortitude, right?
Yeah.
So you can build on top of that because you have a firm foundation still. Humble yourself, my brethren. Don't shout at the sister. She may not actually shout at you. Okay?
Well, I don't do that, and she don't do that.
Good. Well, don't make her blow her top, you know.
Well, as I said, Elisa, when she, as one time I really said she really blew her top, and I just take and walk away.
You see, if you're the trouble at that time.
And that time I said, well, I didn't know the other side. She said, no, why you try to know the other side?
If you did ever mess with that time, skulls and crossbones, you know, or the dog with a name your supper. And your final card here, so now, is called judgment. Well, it is important that you stop judging her, okay?
Yeah.
For it is written, judge not, lest ye be judged.
That, exactly.
You know your prayer time, right?
5 to 7.
Good. So
And northeast.
5 to 7?
Yeah, that's what I.
Wait, hold on. What year are you born again?
56.
Oh. So
September.
So if you're born 56, that means you're a monkey, right?
Mm-hmm.
But it wouldn't be 5 to 7. 5 to 7 would be rooster.
Okay.
3 to 5.
3 to 5. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
3 p.m. to 5 p.m. Okay.
All right.
That's the monkey. So don't get it twisted.
And the northeast.
Huh?
Northeast.
In the African world, we call you Ibrahim. We would not insult you by calling you the monkey. Let me make that clear, okay?
No, I don't have a problem with that.
Okay, 'cause I don't want you to feel that
No.
you have to wag tails or anything. West, southwest.
West, southwest.
Yeah, man, you have to face the west and turn an inch to the left.
West, southwest.
And you'll be facing your guardian angel.
Okay.
Okay?
Mm-hmm.
There's a prayer, a psalm in the Bible that is very good for cross wives, like women who get cross with you all the time.
Mm-hmm.
There's a psalm that actually tame them, like make them not even bother with the crossness much. Psalm 45.
Okay.
Yeah, Psalm 45 is sweet, Okay?
Yeah.
But whatever you do, don't hide anything from her.
All right.
Talk to her. Be honest with her. And most importantly, let her know that in spite of everything, you value her company and you do love her, okay?
Should she realize that?
Huh?
She realize that is this nothing wrong to really echoing it?
Listen, man. Don't worry about what she realized. Just make sure you say these words here.
Okay.
She needs to hear those words from you. You take care now.
Okay. Blessings.
Blessed. This, of course, is Wisdom Unveiling on the Upper Deck. To all and sundry. It's now 2:21 in Jamaica. We give thanks and praises to all our brethren and sistren in the Windward and the Leeward Islands. Give thanks and praises to all our friends, well-wishers, and critics around the world. We give thanks and praises to all our elderly people who stay with us right through the night till morning. I'm talking about people in them 80s, Could you imagine? Really? And what about all the police officers who just love our show? Hey, what about the nurses? Hey, what about the rebels? Man, they're so rolling some big spliffs. Enough of them too, like millions, at least hundreds of thousands. You know what them call themselves? They call themselves herbalists. Hey, big up all the herbalists. Yeah, man. And hey, our brethren and sisters in the penitentiaries, locked down. But them feel free because they're listening to Wisdom Unveiling on the upper deck. Hey, we love you. Now, let's turn our attention to people who's suffering from water retention. Yeah, man, you got some people who end up, them body just taking water and it get ridiculous. And they're wondering, what can we do? You know, if you go on the internet, you know, you look for a herbal combination named KB. It is the KB formula. Now, let me tell you about the physiologic action. It is a mild diuretic to rid the body of excessive water. And the single herbs involved is herbs like buku, B-U-C-H-U, buku. Herbs like cranberry. Herbs like dandelion. And when I say dandelion, I'm not talking about Jamaican dandelion, because Jamaican dandelion is not dandelion. Sorry to burst your bubble. Jamaican dandelion is really wild coffee. The real dandelion doesn't grow any bigger than a lettuce, okay? Hey, it just grows in Jamaica well too, but people don't really know it. So we're talking about buku, cranberry, dandelion. And I get even better. There's a herb called juniper, 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 or juniper berries. Also parsley. You know parsley, P-A-R-S-L-E-Y. Parsley is a sister to celery. You must know it, man. It's in every market, man. It's supermarket all about. Buy parsley. And then there's a special herb for that called uva ursa. Mother Nature have sent us a herb called uva, U-V-A, uva, U-R-S-I, ursa, uva ursa. Could you imagine a herb named uva ursa? And trust me, that herb alone make people call me from as far as Brazil, because they must say it really and truly helped them with their water retention problem. But you see, salt, leave that alone. Limit that, because that help cause the problem, okay? And this formula also have some vitamins and minerals. No, it have vitamin C and vitamin B6. And they have minerals too, like calcium and potassium. Now, this water retention thing, there's an official name for it. That name is edema, E-D-E-M-A. So, edema, that's the word. And the books that you find this kind of information is books like Herbally Yours by P. Royal. Books like How to Get Well by P. Erola. Books like The Fitness Formula by S. Sokol. Books like The Athlete's Bible by Global. Natural Treatments and Remedies. The Vitamin Bible by E. Mendel. But we can't talk about water retention or edema and don't talk about weight control. So you want to control your weight? All right, let's go for it. There's a herbal combination you can get on the net called SKC or Herbal Slim. So there's the SKC formula or the Herbal Slim formula. Trust me when I tell you, it's nice. The physiologic action, well, this is a special, well-balanced combination that helps control your appetite, dissolve excess fat, ease stress and anxiety, gently cleanse the bowels, eliminate excess water, and in conjunction with your diet and exercise program, it helps you lose weight naturally. Safe and effective. Believe you me. And the single herbs involved is herbs like, I know you probably never hear about this herb, but hold tight. Hold on to your chair. Gorgum. Gorgum. That's G-U-A-R-G-U-M. Gorgum. And listen to this one. Konjac root. Konjac. K-O-N-J-A-C. Konjac root. But hey, there's vitamins too. Vitamins A, vitamin C, and vitamin E. And then you get a whole multi-mineral complex with it. Also, Super D's tea. You can buy that too. Slim tea. Spirulina diet. Bee pollen. And grapefruit plus. All these are things you can get. And where do we find this information? Lose Weight, Feel Great by J. Yudkin. Here's another book. All New F Plus Diet by A. Ayton, E-Y-E-T-O-N. Fit for Life by H. and M. Diamond. The Athlete's Bible by Global. And the Fitness Formula by S. Sokol. But you have a next set of people now that MAGA. And them vex with me because them say, boy, me not tell them nothing about how to gain weight. And look how them steer. Man call them crumb and ray. So them suffering from underweight. So the vitamins, them need vitamin B complex, really, for real. And the single herbs is bitter herbs, such as those found in Swedish bitters. So buy a bottle of Swedish bitters, no man. It will stimulate your appetite to make you eat down the place. Also, digestive enzymes, unsaturated fatty acids, and protein. Where the information come from? The Athlete's Bible by Global Health. The Fitness Formula by Steve Sokol. So please, don't give up. Look for herbs. This is Wisdom Unveiling on the Upper Deck. Jamaica have some of the most wonderful and talented herbalists in the world. It's a pity that a lot of people don't know that. Could you imagine if some of these herbalists grab some of these books I keep mentioning on our show and really dig into it? How we could help? How we could really help? Think about it. Because a lot of research has been done. And the knowledge is in books. But head make book. Book make more head again, So I'm appealing to the herbalists. These books, very cheap books, These books don't cost no money, really. Grab them. Read them. Study them. Now, if you take what you find in these books and add that to what you already know, you have herbal supremacy. The key is to help people who can't really use drugs. You have a set of people that can't use drugs, They don't agree with them at all. You have a next set of people who drugs work on them like a dream. So there need to be someone for everyone. And what is important is that when there's a breakthrough, don't hide it from medical practitioners. Who's doctors? Doctors are our people. They're from our neighborhoods. Some of them is our brothers and sisters that grow with us. There's no need to be hidey. You come across something, you find out something, you check your doctor for that, some brethren. These are our findings. You can imagine the amount of people who die and gone with all kind of secrets that could have helped humanity. because them stingy. Almighty God give you a talent and you hide it from the next generation. You can imagine what kind of beating you're going to get in eternity. Think about that before you decide to become stingy with knowledge that you were given to help others. Oh my gosh, man. It is now 2:35 in Jamaica. This is Wisdom Unveiling on the Upper Deck. And hey, here we are. Greetings. Greetings. 926-926. 926-8631.
Yes, I'm back.
You're back.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, so tell me what happened now that you're back.
I'd like a card reading, please.
So when was your last card reading?
January 4th.
4th of January.
January 4th this year.
Okay. Well, call any number in a range of 1 to 10.
10.
10. Come again.
4.
Come again.
8.
Come again.
2.
Come again.
6.
Come again.
7.
Come again.
9.
That's it. Okay. Do you know what piles is?
Pile?
Mm-hmm.
Is it something in the bottom?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Does it bother you?
Not really, but I realized a couple of days ago.
You have a problem. You have a problem in that area, ma'am.
Okay.
You don't notice nothing?
Yeah, I noticed it a couple of days ago. Yeah.
Are you constipated?
I don't know.
Constipation is when you're not really putting it down properly.
Well, I guess so.
If you find that you do it like a goat, you know you're constipated.
Okay.
Because you're not a goat, right?
No, I'm not.
You understand what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, if you're doing it like a goat, you're constipated. And you find yourself straining sometime?
Yeah, man.
Huh?
Recently. Yes, recently.
Okay. But the Spirit of the Most High tell me that you need to stop do that.
Okay.
Or you're going to be in a situation.
You always been a joke.
You may take that for a joke, but that's serious, you know?
I'm serious. It is serious.
Listen.
I know.
That's serious because you actually have, let me tell you what you have. You have a hemorrhoid, right?
Okay.
On the inside.
Oh.
Okay?
Mm-hmm.
So now, you're going to have to do something to stop irritating that hemorrhoid.
Okay.
Or you can have a pile problem where nobody can help you.
Okay.
And my duty is to block that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay?
Yes.
So here's what you need to do. Go to any pharmacy and buy yourself an enema kit.
Enema kit.
Yeah, it is a hot water bag.
Okay.
And it have a hose. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
Now, this hose carry 2 tips. You got a tip you can attach to it that goes into your vagina, that can wash out your vagina, called a douche tip.
Okay.
But you have another tip now that is smaller. And that goes into your anus, your rectum, right?
Okay.
Now, you need to go to a herbal shop after you get the enema kit,
Mm-hmm.
go to a herbal shop and buy something named bayberry bark. Bayberry, Bayberry, bayberry bark, bark.
Mm-hmm.
Mama, you see when you got that, nobody can talk to you again, you know. You be on top of
Okay.
things.
Okay.
You be on top of things.
I know
Because
what
you can boil the bayberry bark, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then you can add some water to it to cool it down. And then you can
Okay.
strain it. And then you can fill the enema bag with it.
Okay.
And you have all the parts, man. You hang it up in your bathroom, right?
Okay.
And you can turn on the pipe on the hose
Mm-hmm.
and let that liquid, as much as possible, go in your colon, your large intestine.
Okay.
And when you feel like it really won't hurt you, that means it really full, you know. Then you sit down on your toilet seat and just let off.
Okay.
Okay?
Mm-hmm.
Now, what this does, that's gonna block you from getting colon cancer, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna also heal your colon, your intestines on the inside, right?
Mm-hmm.
Heal your anus, which is now inflamed, right?
Mm-hmm.
And therefore, with the slight warmth, because it can be still slightly warm, you know?
Mm-hmm.
What that bayberry bark do now is heal the internal hemorrhoid and stop it from developing piles.
Okay.
So you can do that like twice a week at least for a little while until your bowels come back. You've been eating guineps?
Mm-mm.
Okay.
Long time I haven't eaten that.
You're not eating guineps since guinep season?
No.
Why? How come?
No, I just love Guinness.
But I wonder what's going on.
I just not fancy certain things again.
Eh? Well, actually, by eating guineps, the guineps may make you more constipated.
Okay.
Okay? So don't eat guineps.
Okay.
That's why your spirit wasn't calling for guineps.
Exactly.
It's really not good for you at this point.
Okay.
So stay away from guineps, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Eat bananas. You like bananas?
I eat a lot of bananas.
Well, you like gross, Michelle?
Yeah, man, any one of them, as long as it is banana. Even when I buy it at times green and it turns ripe,
Uh-huh. You eat them
blend
same.
it and make shake.
Nice.
That's what
Eat
I
a lot
eat.
of pawpaw. You can get pawpaw?
Yuck.
Huh?
Yuck.
You like pawpaw?
No.
Huh?
No.
Why?
I won't tell you, I can't tell you why, but a couple of days ago, my mind ran on it to say, I know I don't eat, but it seems as if I have to go buy it.
No, your mind never run on it. It's your dead ancestors tell you. Child, grab a cup of pawpaw and blend them with a little banana.
Yeah, man, my spirit too.
And you could even put some soy mix, put some soy milk with it.
Yeah, that's what I use, soy milk.
Yeah. And you sell off.
Okay.
Okay?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, man.
You have to try and take care of yourself. You don't have one you know.
I know.
You take care of that you.
That's what I'm trying to do.
Yes, man. So here goes now. Your first card here is called speed. Well, you better do this. You better move fast on this because there need to be a speedy change. If not, there's going to be a situation problem. Okay? All right?
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
You have another card here now called the star, suggesting that you have some special qualities, you know.
I know.
Very special qualities. So, you have a man?
No.
Huh?
Nope.
Since when?
Since recently.
Oh,
I
so
would say recently.
So-
Not recently.
so you and your brethren had a falling out? Huh?
At times, yeah.
So what, you just get fed up of him?
I really feel up, but sometimes you look at some things and you feel it's not going your way,
Not going your way.
my way.
So him lose the work just like that because, but me tell you, any man them will work hard and them still lose them jobs. But you losing work just like that because it's not going your way. Well, big up all the man them will try. General Star. You have another card here, so no. Called gain, which means you have something to gain, you know. You're not a loser, okay?
Okay.
Oh, I see. There's a new king here, and he's wearing uniform. So, you like men in uniform?
Not really.
Huh?
Not really.
A man in uniform is going to come after you shortly.
Okay.
He may be a policeman who want to arrest things. Yeah, he may be a soldier. All right.
Mm-hmm.
Or he may just be a fireman, so what? You have another card here now called rest. So how you sleeping, ma'am?
I sleep well, you know. I sleep well on the days that, like if I go to my bed early in the evening, evening, whether it be to 7, after 7, you need to eat, I wake up back maybe by to 12. It depends whether it be to 11, after 10, you name it.
Okay, that's fairly normal. You have another card here so now called the priest, which means that you are blessed. What happened to your father?
Passed away.
What happened to him?
He had ulcer problem.
He has stomach ulcer?
Mm-hmm. Many years before we were born, before all his children were born.
He always had ulcer all these years?
Yes, until it eventually took a toll on him.
And that is such an easy thing to get rid of. It's one of the easiest things to get rid of, you know, stomach ulcers.
Well, I know throughout the years, while growing up, he usually drink a lot of milk, boxed milk.
Yeah.
That helped him.
No. That don't really help, you know. What that does, it cool down things and make you feel better.
Okay.
But that don't mean that it really helps. What helps is a herb called golden seal.
Okay.
And a herb called slippery elm.
Okay.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
It is possible that your father developed stomach cancer, ma'am.
Yes, that's what it was.
Yes. And if he had get gentian root, he could have blocked that.
Okay.
If you combine slippery elm, golden seal, and gentian root, that's treated the hard way, you know.
Okay.
That's like them 3 men there. Brigadier Jerry and them other 2.
Okay.
That's like Briggy and them other 2. I don't remember them name, but they were treated the hard way. But see, them three herbs there is a masterpiece for stomach ulcers. But the gentian root, that is the boss that block it from becoming a cancer.
Okay.
The slippery elm reduce the ulcer till it's gone, and the golden seal heal the stomach. Heal it. Golden seal heal anything it touch. Right?
Mm-hmm.
You understand?
Yes.
But maybe what your daddy did is just drink milk, and fool himself.
I'm going to call them that white medicine, gas medicine.
So when you drink milk of magnesia?
Milk of magnesia.
Milk of magnesia.
Even though it is on his dresser over the room, although it's passed away.
Well, I don't have nothing bad to say about milk of magnesia. Milk of magnesia has helped a lot of people too, you know.
You gotta take care of himself.
Yeah, but it don't really cure the problem.
Okay.
You need golden seal. You need slippery elm.
And the Sarah majorly disabled friend passed away. I didn't write down these stuff. Probably it would have been too late.
So wait, he used to smoke? He used to smoke?
Yeah, man.
Well.
But him they put down the smoking long before him ready for pass off.
Yeah, but sometimes they put down the smoking too late.
And it's too late, exactly.
Yeah. He used to smoke like tobacco?
I guess so.
Huh?
I guess so. Yeah, when I was much younger, I usually smoked tobacco at times, and then afterwards, I used to just a lot of cigarettes.
Yeah, because tobacco, cigarettes and tobacco in general, they tend to poison the stomach walls, you know. Yeah. There's a herb here now. A card here now called Dominion, suggesting that you are going to overcome. The things that really bother you will be sorted out, okay?
Yeah, man.
All right?
Yes.
I have a warning, though. Someone is going to visit you and offer you a ride on a motorcycle. Don't take it.
Okay.
Okay? When last you ride on a motorcycle?
Many years ago, from I was a child. Because I'm not like bike ride.
Listen,
I hate it.
avoid riding on motorcycles.
Never.
It is not, trust me, it's not your thing.
I know.
Either you're going to end up with a big burn on your foot.
Yes, I do have a burn on my foot when I was small on my brother-in-law's bike.
Listen, man. I'm not telling you what I believe. I'm not a believer.
No,
the only thing you're going to end up coming out of that is a big, big burn on your foot. And this time, it's not going to heal.
Exactly.
Do not ride on any motorcycle. Okay?
Yeah.
All right. Any questions for me now?
Yes. Does my future look bright along with my daughter? And if I'm going to have a partner?
Listen to me.
And they tell me that all the time.
Listen to me. Listen to me. You may have a bad attitude toward man, though.
Yeah, definitely.
No, lifinitely. Right?
Definitely.
No, man, lifinitely. If it's deaf, everything mash up, man.
Exactly.
So lifinitely you have a bad attitude that you need to change.
True.
Okay?
I know.
You know what it's about. And you need to you know what to don't do. Right?
Yes.
Just stop do that, man. Here?
Yes, I know.
And things gonna be sweet if you could only stop that.
Tired to be told after.
I don't want to get into that. I don't want to get that's not nobody's business, but stop do that, man. Here?
Yeah.
And as for your daughter, think about your daughter and call any number in the range of 10 and 73. Any number between there.
All right. Let me go with 66.
66. Does she walk funny in any way?
Not that I know of. I know that when she was much younger, she usually walk on the tip of her toe.
Yeah, but what happened? That got corrected in time?
Yes.
How was that corrected?
Naturally, I remember I told her to stop walk like that. Like she usually walk and brace forward like a donkey.
Yeah. I have a daughter that born that way. Walking for the tip of her toes, we had to
Mad to fall on the face.
Yes, man, we had to get it corrected surgically. She had to do surgery when she was little. And we got that corrected. Yeah.
Okay.
But anyway, your daughter is going to be fine.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yes.
She's a nice girl.
She is.
Huh?
She is.
Yeah. She's a pleasant personality. Give her my respect, here?
Yes.
How old she is now?
25 and counting.
Okay. And she have a man?
I don't know.
You don't know? So she's sneaky that you don't know?
See, because she's very, what I say no.
Huh?
She's a what I call the word? Conservative person, I guess.
Conservative?
In a way.
That's a new word known for sneaky.
Never sneaky. No, probably because
you see people that were sneaky, them is conservative. You see, you got people that mean with their money, conservative.
Thank you. That's what I want to say to you. She's very tight to me. I wanted to bring that out as you asked me about her, but I didn't want to say anything.
Tight? What's your name, Titus?
Yeah, man. Yeah, I'm hate it. It turns me off.
Let me tell you what happened. Let me tell you what happened, man. She has become obsessed with getting ahead, right?
Definitely.
And she feels that the only way to really get ahead is to hold what you have. What year she's born?
March 11.
What year?
97.
97?
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Is she in Jamaica?
No, she's overseas.
Oh. All right. Just have patience with her, okay?
And that's what I've been told.
Yeah, just be patient with her. She's not genuinely stingy. She just trying to put down something seriously for a rainy day.
Mm-hmm.
And she find that the only way she can do that is to lock off herself, you know?
Okay.
From anybody who would try suck her blood. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm not dropping the word, but you know nobody. So just
No, I understand. I understand.
all right?
Yeah.
But she's not genuinely negative.
Mm-mm.
She have a good heart still.
She does.
But at this point in her life, she really and truly have to try and make sure that she can come to something.
Yes.
And that is how she go about it. Okay?
True.
You take care now.
Thank you.
Blessed.
Okay.
It's now 2:56 in Jamaica. This is Wisdom Unveiling on the Upper Day in Jamaica in the AM. So at this time, we like to pay our respects to some of our staunch listeners who has been with us for years. People like Tori in Willowdale, Ontario, Canada. People like Patrick Selman in New York. People like George Pilgrim in Belgium. Stephen Hensley in the Dominican Republic. Richard Josephs in Berbice, Guyana. Leonard Kemach in the Ivory Coast. George Cumberbatch in Christchurch, Barbados. Dominique Lansons in Italy. Thomas Sanguine in Ottawa, Canada. And Zakura Shanik in South Africa. It's now 3:02, 2 minutes past 3 o'clock in Jamaica. 1-5. Greetings and good night. Greetings.
Good night, King.
Good night. How you do?
I'm okay now.
Good. How can we help?
I get a card reading, please.
Okay, here you go. Call any number in the range of 1 to 10.
5.
Come again.
6.
Come again.
4.
Come again.
9.
Come again.
10.
Come again.
2.
Come again.
1.
Okay. All right. When is your birthday?
March 18, 1955.
1955?
Right.
Okay. So you are in number 18, baby, because you're born on the 18th day, okay?
Okay.
Now, 18 is a struggle, you know. 18 is a number that encourage family quarrels.
Okay.
It encourage a lot of problem amongst cousins and other family people, you know?
Right. That is true.
So, huh?
I realize that.
Yeah, quarrels between brothers and sisters and family members.
Definitely.
No, man, the word is lifinitely.
Definitely.
The Europeans got me speaking a lot of things.
Okay.
So, but dating is a big struggle for you. How is your love life now?
Well, it's on and off, up and down.
Well, that is number 18 for you, right? And the only way to really deal with it is you're going to have to be very forgiving.
Yeah, well, that is true.
And you're going to have to be able to admit when you're wrong.
Right, okay.
And you have to also be the person that will give a woman what praise and respect is due.
Okay.
Someone got women that cook out to this world and they don't ever tell them thank you.
Oh,
they don't ever mention how good her cooking skills are.
Okay.
Someone got women that have actual sexual skills and they don't go on like that worth anything.
Right.
Someone got women that gladly give them massage whenever they need it and they don't even say thank you.
Yeah, that is true.
Right?
Yes.
Someone have women who really and truly know how to keep the children in line.
Right.
And they wouldn't even say, "Boy, me rate you, Jano Star, me rate you because them you will give me gray hair if it wasn't for you." Right?
True.
We need to talk more, We need to communicate with our loved ones more. We need to tell them of their goodness.
Right, that's true.
You understand me, I say?
Right, definitely.
If you look at the Bible, right? The Bible is a book that almost every page tell you praise ye the Lord.
Okay.
So, if it tell you praise ye the Lord, a billion places, it means that praising someone is essential.
Yeah.
Now remember that the Lord is Almighty God. Almighty God is inside of your woman, inside of you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So the goodness of that person ought to be praised, worthy to be praised, almost daily.
Okay.
Right? Someone find themselves alone and they don't even know why.
Yeah, that's true.
It's one thing to be stingy with your money. It is the worst thing to be stingy with your praise.
Right.
At least if you're stingy with your money, you could make an excuse and say, "Boy, me save up to give you something wonderful." But if you're stingy with your praise, what can you say?
Yeah.
Don't be stingy with your praises to those who have been instrumental in keeping you out of the madhouse.
Right.
Right?
Yes.
The first card here is a princess. You have any daughters?
Yeah, 4.
4 daughters. So how much of them and you get along?
Well, all of them, them call them up and them call me. Them treat me nice.
Okay.
3 of them, 2 of them abroad. And 2 here and 1 son.
Okay. How you and him get along?
Yeah, them treat me well.
Okay. There's a girl here, who is going to be involved in some military thing,
Okay. Well, that could be a granddaughter.
Yeah. She's definitely going to join the army, maybe the American army.
Okay.
You have another card here, so no, and it says the world. So you're going to get an opportunity to travel somewhere that you never thought you'll ever see.
Okay.
All right?
Yes.
You ever think about visiting Africa?
Well, no, I didn't think of that.
You think of visiting where?
Well, America and, Canada, cause family there. Yeah, well, I think of Canada. Our brother there, have Navy, have niece.
Okay. Well, you never give Africa a thought?
No. So I don't have anybody in that country.
Do you know that the average European, right?
Yeah.
Them don't know nobody in most countries and them go.
Yeah, that is true. Yeah, that is true.
Maybe we need to change our attitude, because we don't really want to go nowhere unless we know somebody over there. So,
that is true.
You understand?
Right.
I remember when I came to Jamaica, even long before Hurricane Gilbert blew, I may never know nobody.
Oh, yes.
Nobody at all.
Okay.
But I came.
Right.
Don't know nobody at all, but I came.
Yes.
You understand?
Okay.
It is a wonderful thing to travel, my brethren.
Yeah.
And go to places that have people who stay like you.
Yes, right.
You don't have to know nobody or your family. When you reach there, your family is going to show up.
Okay.
And you'll be taken care of.
Yes.
You have a card here, so no. Because this card called the world mean you're going to get a chance, to go someplace that you never even dream of.
Yes.
Yeah, you dream of Canada, you dream of America. It's not them places, man. It's a different place.
Okay.
Now, you say you got one son, right?
Yes.
Now, there's a prince here. It could be your son, or it could be another family member that is a male.
Okay.
That's going to give you some help.
Oh, yes.
You ever wanted to do any kind of engineering?
No, I don't think of that.
What kind of work you did?
Sewing.
Sewing?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm a tailor.
Yeah.
Yes.
So, you did cloth engineering?
Yes.
Listen to me. There is someone close to you who is an engineer.
Okay.
Who's going to help you.
Okay.
Now, in the meantime, here's what you need to do.
Right.
You need to take better care of your eyes,
Yeah, me, I'm one of my cousin was talking since earlier on.
Mm-hmm.
And he was telling me about a doctor, and I was telling her that, I'll need that number to go and see that doctor.
For what?
No, well, I'm not really giving up a problem at the moment, but, I have a test class. More or less it wants to change that, So
get a checkup and make sure that at night you have a very bright light.
Okay.
Right near to where the bobbin is, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Where you could really see good.
Right.
Working at night, especially in this time when you have to make uniforms and all that.
Okay, right.
It's the pressuring on your eyes in a way that you don't notice,
Yes.
But there's a very bright light down there, so.
Right.
Not at your head, but at your hand.
Yeah, I understand.
There's another card here called the Lovers.
Okay.
So how your love life stayed,
Well, as what I said earlier on, ups and downs at time, so it's going on well at the moment.
Yeah, but the Lovers shows that you're connecting in love, so show your gratitude, no man.
Yes, okay.
Show your gratitude. Make people know that you graciously thank them.
Right, okay.
A lot of women leave us because we forget to thank them.
Okay.
And don't feel abused like if we're just using them.
Right, okay.
Be careful, all right?
Yes, okay.
So when Lucifer come and whisper in her ear and tell her that you don't love her, she can run away and say a lie. Because at least she heard it from you that you love her, okay?
Yes, okay.
There's a card here now called the Fool.
Mm-hmm.
The Fool now is a card that shows that you're failing to take heed.
Okay.
Anything that you're not supposed to eat, don't eat it,
Right.
Anything you're not supposed to drink, don't drink it, because you know the truth.
Yes, that's true.
But your Fool is a card that shows that you're being careless in some form, so watch your habits, okay?
Yes, okay.
Do you eat very sweet things?
Well, no, not very sweet. Like, sometimes I eat mangoes and,
Mango's good, man.
Yeah.
Even if them very sweet, them good. You have another card here, so no. There's a card called regret. So avoid doing anything that you may come to regret, and then avoid being regretful about anything that happened in the past.
Okay.
And so a card called adaptation, suggesting that someone is going to make twins, man.
Okay.
One of them grandchildren is going to make twins.
Oh, yes. Oh,
twins of girl. But there's no twins in your family?
Yeah. I have a brother, two brothers, twins, and a sister.
Oh.
Yeah. I have a brother, two brothers, twins, and a sister. One in Canada and two out here.
More twins are coming, man.
Okay.
So tell me now, what's really bothering you now, my brethren?
Well, really nothing bothering me. You know, just say I will give you a call since from 2007.
Long time. All right, think about your future now, and call any number in the range of 10 and 73.
10 and 73. 35.
35. Why you choose 35?
I just threw that scarlet number through, I just like that number.
What you like about that number?
It give a lot of inspiration.
Oh. So call another number where you don't know nothing about, man.
42.
42, okay. So what do you know about 42?
Well, I really don't know anything about 42.
Okay. But 35 means money,
Okay.
Peace of mind, travel, friendship, and love success. Success in love.
Okay.
And 42 means deeply religious or deeply spiritual.
Okay.
So, it is important for you to talk to the Almighty Father.
Yes.
Talk to Mother Nature.
Okay.
Tell them exactly how much you appreciate love, their care.
Oh, yes.
And what they've done for you.
Yeah, I have a friend, a close friend. She born 27 of December 1960.
Mm-hmm.
You would say both are correspond.
You and her?
Yeah, me and her.
Hold on. She born 27
December.
1960. You born when again?
55.
1955. What month?
18 of March.
Yeah, March is the month, right? So, if you're born 55 and you turn into an animal right now, you know what animal you would be?
No.
You'd be a sheep.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
And she would actually be a rat.
Oh.
So she is a Bassi and you are Hakizimana in an African style, okay?
Okay.
So let me look and see how a Bassi and Hakizimana. So you be so Hakizimana husband, a Bassi wife. Let's see if that can work, okay?
Okay.
Hold on. Hakizimana husband, a Bassi wife. It says here, both are charming and capable of great warmth and tenderness, but that is where the similarities end.
Okay.
The Abassi is resourceful, inquisitive, and hardworking.
Oh, yeah.
Hakizimana, that is you, husband, is likely to take life too easy for his industrious spouse.
Okay.
She saves and treasures money, while you will splurge and indulge your whims. She is alert, practical, and level-headed. You are creative but emotional, right?
Okay.
She can be fussy and fault-finding when upset.
Oh.
You find her too shrewd, like try to be a bit penny pinching and hold back her money, right?
Okay.
And you'll find her a bit conniving to communicate with, right?
Oh, Yes.
There may not be a great deal to give and take in this union since the partners have difficulty understanding each other.
Oh, yeah.
So now it is important that the two of you communicate more, talk more,
Right.
and be forgiving if anyone say anything that is offensive.
Oh, yes.
Okay?
Yes, okay.
So it is not a simple match.
Right.
It is certainly not very compatible, but it is still workable if you truly love each other.
Okay. And my prayer time is from 1 to 3.
Your prayer time is 1 o'clock in the midday,
right,
to 3 o'clock in the evening.
Okay.
1 p.m. to 3 p.m.
And the direction?
Hakizimana direction is south-southwest.
Okay.
That means you need to face the south, you know.
Right.
Right? And turn an inch to the right.
Okay.
That's 2 times south, 1 time west. So face the south and turn an inch to the right.
Okay.
While Abasi now, right?
Yeah.
Her direction is north.
Okay.
Okay?
Yes.
And her prayer time is 11 p.m. to 1 a.m. So all that is midnight business.
Midnight, right.
Midnight business. All right?
Okay.
All right. You take care now.
Okay. Thanks very much.
Blessed. Aye. Good. It's now 3:34 in Jamaica.